Okay, and we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, wherever you are in the world. This is our Go Live, and today we're going to be having a discussion about our business and how our business partners have dealt with a skeptical spouse and how they became a believer in the business. Um, with that in mind, I'm going to ask one of our participants to take the floor now. If we can start with Brother Mike from Sweden. Good evening.
Good evening, and good evening, brothers and sisters here, and good evening, viewers. My name is Michael. Do you want me to introduce myself, or you want to go to the
Oh,
question straight
please,
out?
no, no, go ahead and introduce yourself, please. Thank you.
Yes, my name is Michael, and I'm a father of three beautiful children and a
Mhm.
husband to the most beautiful woman in the world.
Mm.
Uh, I live in this beautiful city, a country called Sweden, and I'm trained as a logistics analyst, but I work as a CNC operator. Yes, of course, I'm a digital business owner. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'll just go to Sister Vera from Ireland. Please introduce yourself to everyone.
Thank you so much, Sister Ege. Hello, everyone. Good evening from my part of the world. My name is Vera Ubomo. I am originally from Nigeria, and I'm a mom of six beautiful children. I'm married, and I live here in Ireland with my family. I recently I worked as a healthcare assistant, and right now I'm a student, but I put my studies on hold to concentrate on this business. So I run this business right now, full time, from the comfort of my home or anywhere that this business, brings me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sis. And we move on to Sister Tony, who's also in Ireland. Please introduce yourself to everyone.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Tony. I live in Ireland, Dublin to be precise. Um, I'm a social care worker and I'm originally from Nigeria. I'm doing this business now since about 2 years, and and I have a teenage daughter. Yeah, that's me. Thank you.
Thank you. And we move over to Sister Yuji in Belgium. Please introduce yourself to our audience tonight.
Hi everyone, good evening from Belgium. I am Yuji Chika. I am a business analyst. I work full time as a business analyst and part time as a successful online business owner. I have a daughter of 3 years old, originally from Nigeria. And yeah, I've been living in Belgium for 8 years. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you very
Mhm.
much. And could we now move on to Princess, Sister Princess in Texas? Please introduce yourself to our audience tonight.
Thank you so much, Sister A. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm in Texas, so it's actually noon here. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Princess Agbomari Eweka. I'm a wife and mom, a business analyst by profession. I'm originally from Nigeria, and I'm a proud digital business owner. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And for everyone, as I've said before, my name is Ege. I am a nurse. I currently reside in the UK. I am what you might call a bit of an Afro Caribbean mix. So my father
Yeah.
is from Nigeria, my mother is from Jamaica. So that's where my name comes from, the Jam Niger Digital. And as I say, I am a nurse educator and I live in the UK. And I'm also proud to be part of this digital business. So, what we're here to talk to you about tonight is just how we manage to overcome the skeptical spouse. So each of us has had some kind of experience within this business where our spouses may not have been so um, eh, may not have believed in the business as much as we did. And so we all had to come up with ways of persuading them, of convincing them that this is a business to believe in. So if we don't mind now, we're going to just ask Sister Vera to take the floor and just tell us how did you get your spouse to become a believer in the business?
Thank you so much, Sister Ege. This topic is actually just right for the season, right? Because I know it's a season where a lot of people are trying to, look for an additional source of income. And for many, they love the idea of, having a passive income because of, how passive income actually operates, in the sense that you don't have to be there on 100%, to have the business work for you. And as a result of that, people are looking at, having passive income on the side. But at the same time, this is what our business actually offers. But at the same time, they have these, they could be the skeptical spouse, or they could be the spouse of someone who is skeptical. So I was actually fortunate. I call it fortunate because recently I decided to work on my mindset to be positive with everything that I do and that I say, and have a positive outlook on on everything in life, no matter what life presents for you. So I will call it fortunate. I was fortunate to have a skeptical husband. So what that did for me was it pushed me to um to research more on the business, right? To do my own work, not just depend on what I heard from my mentor, right? So that pushed me to do the research, to do the diligence, and when I did, that was when I found out that this business was real. So I had my own opinion about the business, but I still had the challenge of a man who was very, very skeptical. So as a result of that, it only delayed me for a little while. I call it a little while, but it isn't, for so many. So yes. So how did I overcome that? I had to come to a point, and in my business, where I said, listen, I'm going to do this because I know it is the real thing, and I know I've done my due diligence, and it is true. I believe in the business. I believe in everything that I've seen in the business, and because I also had a business, before, so I was able to put this side by side with that, and I said, yes, this is it. So I had to then devise a means to convince my husband. So I found out at some point that the more I tried to talk about the business to him, the more it infuriates him. So as a result of that, I used what we call it is not it is not, you might say, at some point you could actually say I was actually ignoring him just to focus on my business, but that was not just it. But what I did was, I was determined to focus on my business and let nothing, distract me, because I needed to show him the result. And I know that if I don't work on the business, I won't get any result. And then his own word will kind of become my reality. So I had to work on my business. So when I did that, I had results in my business. So because at some point, because I was actually holding these grudges to say, okay, he never believed in the business. So even when I started seeing results and I got paid and everything, I wasn't going to share that part. So I kept it to myself until one day I would say maybe the Holy Spirit. If I'm lying again, the Holy Spirit now, please, Lord, forgive me. But I do feel it's the Holy Spirit anyway that directed me to just show him my
Yeah.
what I got paid that period. It was about 2,000 euro. So I called him and I said, honey, come and see this. And as soon as he looked at it, he said, so you mean you have this in your account and you asked me for some of that money yesterday? I was like, no, that's business now. Your own responsibility has to continue. So then he became believer at that point, but he still hesitated, to join the business. But the support he started giving me was different, in the right direction. Other times he would invite, even if I'm not doing my go live, if I'm not doing my the things that I need to do with my business, he reminds me, are you not going to do this? Because he knows that yes, it was producing results. So yes. So yes, it now got to a point where a friend of mine, got into the business. Before she got into the business, she tried the business as well, and it was actually very good for her. So her testimony, just kind of made everything click for my husband, and he decided to join the business full head. And as we speak, my husband is a business owner, and yes, he's the one, recruiting. I'll say not recruiting, but talking to people about the business, in the warm market, on the side of our business. So I'm doing the social media platform strategy while he's using the warm market. Yeah, so that is it.
Okay,
Thank you
thank
so
you
much.
so
And Sister
much.
Ege, back to you.
Thank you, Sis Farah. I really appreciate it. And that's such a testimony to bring to everybody who's watching tonight. If we could move on to Brother Mike in Sweden, what was your experience with changing the mind of your skeptical spouse?
Yes, I'm just 1 minute, please. Let me try to adjust. Don't know what's wrong with the solo out. Yes, thank you. Sorry for that problem with the technical side of it. I would not say that I had a skeptical spouse. Rather, I was the one that was skeptical. I think um, Sister Vera is my younger cousin, and when I saw her online one day with somebody, and she was doing a go live with somebody, I was really, really scared. I thought, oh, my cousin, she's going to, she's falling into the hands of scammers. These people are going to scam her. I was really very scared. So I got hold of my phone and I called her. I said, look, you are, what are you doing? Was my first question. What are you doing? She said, what did I do? I said, who were you talking to online? I've been following you with these online people. Look, this is a scam. It's not good. You have to get up from it. Don't let them scam you. She said, no, it's not scam. She tried to talk to me. I said, look, there's no way you can convince me that it's a scam. I mean that it's not scam. I know these people. I know how they work. Of course, I'm Nigerian. I I've seen a lot of such things, so I know. I'm very sure that these people are scammers. And she said, no, it's not true. Then she told me, okay, go and register in my website, and then you will get some more information that will lead you through. So I actually did as she asked, and then I got some pictures, I mean some information, and then the webinar. So I watched some of the pre-recorded webinars. I thought, okay, this looks good, but I'm still not convinced because I've seen things like this being used as a scam. Then she told me, okay, I'm going to register you for the live webinar section. So the mastermind. So I said, okay, you register me. But in my mind, I concluded that I'm going to send in a question. If, of course, they will not be expecting me to be there that night. If they answer my question, then I'll be sure that this is really genuine and not a scam. I had to wait at 2 a.m. my time that day, and I actually sent him my question, and along the line, when they started answering questions, they picked up my name on Mike from Sweden. I said, okay, Mike from Sweden. Okay, hope it's not a different Mike. And then they read out my question and then gave a satisfactory answer to it. So that changed my mind completely and took the skepticism away from me. Coming to the home front, yes, like I said earlier, I am a married man, and we do things together. So I spoke to her about it. Of course, she knows Sister Vera very well. And then she said, if you are okay with it, if you think it's something genuine, something we can afford, let's go ahead with it. So for me, I got the support directly from my wife, so we could easily start it. But like I said earlier, I was the one that was skeptical about the business from the go get, and I thought I was rescuing my cousin from scammers, and yeah, today I'm a very proud digital business owner. Thank you.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you so much for your testimony there, Brother Mike. Okay, and we'll move
Thank
on
you.
to Sis Yuji in Belgium. What has your experience been with a skeptical spouse?
Hi everyone. So for me, my situation is a bit different. I'm not married. However, I have a skeptical family member, especially my sister.
Yeah,
My sister and I were very close, and we kind of share, stuff together, experiences, or even whatever decision that we want to do. She could run it with me, and I can also run it with her. So when I wanted to join this business, in fact, she told me bluntly, Eugene, they are going to scam you. This is not true. I don't believe this, and I'm sure that there is no, iota of truth in this. In fact, she also has a side hustle. She's a balloonist in the UK, and I'll always help promote her business on my social media platform. And then I asked her to promote my business. She was very hesitant. In fact, we actually got into an argument like, I do this for you, why don't you do this for me, right? And then reluctantly, she asked me for my details, and what she put up on her WhatsApp status was, "Hi guys, my sister has been scammed. The online business people have scammed my sister. So if you want to join her, please, this is her website. I'm happy scamming, stuff like that." And I'm like, who would happily join me with this kind of promotion? you know and till now, I wouldn't say she's 100% supporting me, but I mean, she got to the point where she would say, "Okay, yeah, if this is what you truly want to do, if you're a believer in this and you trust the process, I will help you, promote your business." Yeah, she's, post some of my videos and ads on her social media platform, but in fact, she doesn't extend it to her business page. She only she said, "I don't believe in this. I'm not going to put it out there. I'm only going to leave it on my WhatsApp status for now." You know, that's so I also have to deal with a lot of negativities, since I joined the business. I mean, there was an ad that I did, and somebody who saw that ad, who knows a mutual friend, called that mutual friend and said, "I saw an ad UG is publicizing on her social media platform. Please, I know both of you are close. Do not do this business. They are scammers. They've scammed UG. Don't even allow her to lure you into it." I kind of felt very bad because this lady, anyway, my friend refused to tell me who she is. I don't know her. She probably may not even be my best friend or have not spoken to me before. And I'm like, you don't support something. If you do not believe in something, that's not enough reason to twat my success, right? But all of this negativity and skepticism from people around me actually, you know, drives me to, I wouldn't use the word prove them wrong, but I want to let them know eventually that I am a strong believer in this business and I know it is real and I'm going to succeed. So those are, apart from my why point of joining the business, all these other challenges and negativity around my business is what is keeping me going because I want to prove them wrong in the right way. So
That's
that's it for
amazing.
me.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, sis. And I think it also highlights the fact that people tend to fear what they don't understand, and
Yeah.
they kind of put everything under a banner. So you know
Mhm,
sometimes it could actually have been people that may have been part of the business before, and
mhm,
who maybe weren't as successful, or maybe they had unrealistic expectations, and when those expectations didn't get met, then that's it. Oh, it's a scam, it's this, it's that. So negativity can come from so many places, and it can be very difficult to maintain your positivity when everything around you is so negative. So it's
yeah.
it's it's a great testimony that you were able to maintain your positivity, and keep striving forward. So that's really brilliant. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we can move on now to Princess, Sister Princess in Texas. Please give us your story of how you overcame the skepticism that you faced.
Thank you, Sister Ege.
No
My case is quite different because I my spouse wasn't skeptical about it. He's very open to entrepreneurship. He likes business. He likes you to try new things. So
Yeah.
you don't just get stuck with 9 to 5. But I was the one that was skeptical because I felt it was too good to be true. I'd seen the ad way back 2020, 2021, 2022. I saw the ad of a particular person. It keeps popping up on my social media platform. But I kept telling myself, this person's in the US. I'm in the US. I don't think there's any business like this that would, she's not telling the truth. So I didn't bother to make an inquiry about it. I didn't even ask her what it was all about. I didn't go to the comment section to even see other people's responses. I didn't bother because I just felt no, it wasn't true. I had my side hustles at that time. I felt that was the only way to actually make money in this country. And that's scam thing has been stuck in my head like they not fit scam me. You know what I mean? So,
Yes, yes.
but when you find yourself in a situation where you 100% desire change, you become open to anything. At that time that I had to, Stavera has been posting this business. Stavera is actually my senior cousin. She's been posting about this business. I've never for once asked her what this business is all about. When she posts about her children, I could connect. But when it comes to this business, I don't even bother to say, this is what's this all about. But when I was at that point where I needed something different. I needed something I could do as an at the comfort of my home. I don't need to move anywhere to do the business. So when she had done an internet business before, I was selling jewelry, but it wasn't really okay for me because that one required me taking a lot of pictures, and sometimes I get so tired and I wasn't seeing the result that I desire. So I was frustrated, like I don't want to do that. So on this day that she just posted, and I would say it's the Holy Spirit actually, because I have prayed, I have searched and searched. What can I do to improve my finance? Well, and that day she just posted, I like, sis, what's this business all about? I know she called and she giggled like, oh, finally. And she just told me about it and she said, okay, go watch the webinar, register my website, watch the webinar, and if you have any questions, let me know. Honestly, I did not finish the webinar. First, it has to come from the place of trust because I trusted her. And I know she wouldn't, lead me into something fraudulent or something that will make me lose my money, because I know it requires investment. It's business. Business, you have to invest in business. So I already know that because she made mention of it. So I didn't finish the webinar when I told her was next, because as at that time I was interested and I saw that this is good because I saw the changes in her. I've seen her old post, recent post. I saw changes in her, and that's actually what attracted me. It was the change in her that attracted me. Like something good is happening. I think I need to ask her. So that was that's my story. And today I'm a proud a business owner, and I'm glad that she joined. She wasn't skeptical like me, because if she was, I don't think I would be here. But because she wasn't, she did her research. She because she saw an ad and she asked. But for me, I had to wait for my family member before I could, trust the business. So I would say anyone who's skeptical is fine to be skeptical, but sometimes just make an inquiry. You never know what opportunity holds for you.
That's
Thank
so
you.
brilliant. Thank you so much for that, sis. And it's amazing how you never know where your helpers are and when they will come to you. But you as long as you trust that, God's time is always the right time. When it's time for that person to come and put something your way that's going to help you, they will be right there. And I think it's fair to say that we are all we are all very enlightened by Sister Vera's passion for this business, and if it wasn't for that passion, I don't think that any of us would be here. Not just you. I think she's definitely given us some of that passion and given us some of that that trust that we needed. Definitely. Okay, so Sister Toyin Ireland, please give us your story.
Okay, hi everyone, and thanks for watching this live. Um, like I said when I introduced myself earlier, I said I'm a mother of one. I have a teenage daughter, and so I got to a stage where I had an empty nest in the house. Like my daughter, some people say I'm crazy when I sent her to a boarding school at that time. So she was at the boarding school. So myself and my husband are in the house, and my husband is a workaholic. He doesn't stay in the house. So I'm always bored when I come back from work, I'm bored and I was really looking for something to do, coupled with the fact that I love traveling, I love to explore lots of things, and so I was really looking for an extra income, something I can do on the side also. So and I'm a very I don't. My husband will say that you don't trust anybody, especially when it comes to this online business or scamming and all that. But at the time when I was in this state, well, I come to the house is empty, he's gone to work and all that. So I was like, I need something to do. So it was when I popped on this. And I just popped on the advert of one person from Canada. And that's my coach, Coach Tammy. And I just, for some reason, I just resonated with her. I connected with her, and I think this will be something I would like. So, and that was how, I contacted her. And being a very skeptical person, and always my husband, when I told him about this, he was like, are you sure you can do this? So he knew that I'm always a very skeptical person. So because I now told him this business, I think is something that is working. I think it's something that I would, that will make money from, and I will be able to, occupy my time as well. He actually wanted me to do something that will occupy my time because I'm not a going out type. So when I come back from work, I stay at home. So I guess that's one of the reason he wasn't, really skeptical. I mean, really troubled. He wanted me to do something. So he was really, but he was like, "Are you sure about this?" And I said yes. But so he believed me when I said yes, because he knows I'm a very skeptical person. I don't trust too much. So and he said, "Okay, that's fine." So then, when I now told him more about the business, he was now like, wow, are you sure about this? Look at the money. Then, when I now joined the dream team, remember the dream team in our um, so that was the dream team, was the one that really convinced them, because we're seeing people with lots of money, making lots of money. So when I see people, maybe five figures, I'll just show him, darling, look at this, look at this. That time I haven't joined. So you say, are you sure this money is real? Are you sure? I said, look at them, they are real people. And he just connected to that. And since then, my name in the house is digital woman. So he keeps saying, digital woman. So the one that now convinced him finally was when I first got my first buyer, I mean my distributor. And when he saw the money, he was like, wow, is it true? I said, yes, it is true. So that was what convinced him. And now he's really very supportive of me. Anything I want for the business, if I want to travel anywhere, he supports me to do it. The only people that are really skeptical now are my family members, because I told them about it. My siblings are like, go and make the money first. And now they are seeing me making the money. I think lots of them want to join. So that's my own story to say. Thanks, everyone.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And um, so thanks again to everyone for bringing your stories up. And I'm sure, as we've all said, we've all faced skepticism of one type or another. We
Mm,
have all faced doubters of one type or another. The best thing to do is just let your success do the talking for you. It gets
mm,
to a point where you get tired of saying over and over again, no, it's not a scam. No, it's not this. No, it's not that. So it will get to a point where you'll think, you know what, I'm going to stop talking and let my success do the talking for me, and share your success, not to brag, but just to show that actually, see, this isn't a scam after all. This is how
mhm,
it's benefiting my family. This is how it's helped. So you know, the main thing is to maintain that positivity and stay your course. It can be so difficult when so many around you are telling you it's a scam, it's this, it's that. It can be very easy to be swayed. But once you have that faith, once you have that trust, especially when you have a good mentor and a good coach, people that have passion, that will steer you in the right direction, just stay on that road no matter what happens. Drown out the noise around you and just deal with the skepticism. If you want to, just ignore the skepticism. Just keep doing what you need to do. Just, if they say it's a scam, say, okay, thank you, and continue on your way and let your success do the talking for you. I'm sure this is a topic that we will revisit. Um, and I'm sure there are many people that have many stories about overcoming skepticism, so I really look forward to one of these days coming back and giving you more stories of success in the face of skepticism, and more stories of success in the face of doubters. And I really do appreciate you guys for coming in tonight, taking your time to give everyone your stories. And I do hope that these stories were helpful in helping some of you to become action takers. And I do hope that, you guys are able to, do your due diligence and have a look. And even if you decide that the business isn't for you, at least have a look and see, what's happening in the digital business world. So I want to thank all of the viewers for joining us today. I want to thank all of you guys for participating and joining me today. And I want to wish you all a beautiful Sunday. And enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And thank you guys so much. Okay, good night, everyone.
Thank you.